Alrighty, so as I'm sure many of you already know, recently John Swan has gotten into some controversy and he actually left the internet because of it. I know I did a video about this on my main channel already, which you can watch and I'll have links in the description, but here I just sort of wanted to do my own complimentary video where I talk about some of my own experience as an investor and seeing my friends who had even more money in this really get shafted. Just for a bit of a recap right off the bat, John Swan is a YouTuber and aspiring game developer who is working on a sex simulation mod for the game Minecraft. Now, a lot of people are aware of the existence of this mod and the progress that he was making on it, but I think that very few of you know just how deep this thing really goes. I personally had invested $1,000 into the development of this mod in exchange for a percentage of the final profits once it was set to be released. As Boblex has talked about on his own channel, he contributed 5 times that, amounting to a total of $5,000 in Bitcoin, which he sent to John Swan to pay for a new computer that could actually run Blender really well and render the complex physics needed for such an endeavor. Nicholas Diorio also contributed some amount of money to this mod. I'm not sure exactly how much, but if I had to guess, it was probably slightly more than the cost of a Big Mac. And on top of that, popular investigative journalist Keemstar was also involved here in the marketing of the product. From what I understand, he offered political streamer Augie RFC $3,000 to promote it on his channel, which I understand he had agreed to. So there was a lot riding on this going through and happening. However, a few weeks ago, John Swan disappeared from the internet. As of now, we've received no word from him, either on Discord or Twitter or elsewhere. We have heard absolutely nothing from John. It feels like he's fallen off the face of the earth. Obviously, for myself and the other investors, this is pretty concerning because we dumped a lot of money into this and expected it to be very successful. We thought, north of 100,000 downloads probably first week, just based on how relatable it is to so many people and how they would want to get it. But unfortunately, that didn't work out. It hasn't been released, and now our money is gone, and we have no idea where John is. I know that Boblex personally has been struggling a lot financially as a result, and not only that, but as someone who was friends with John, he feels very betrayed by him. And Tipster has taken quite the hit from the whole thing.
It's in the middle of the night. I actually should be in bed right now. But I got this news just like everybody else late at night. Apparently he lied to us all about everything. But he lied to us, his friends. He lied to our fucking faces. And he let us put our reputations on the line. And I can't begin to describe just how disappointed I am in this. When you think you can trust someone because you call them a friend, you expect them not to lie to you. But unfortunately, we're finding out the hard way that even friends can lie too.
Another investor, Optimist, did a few videos on his channel talking about the potential mental illnesses that John has, which could contribute to this happening, saying that he feels very betrayed and is sort of unsure where to proceed exactly from here.
I mean, when you hear this call, you can tell, obviously, Nick is pretty hurt by all this, right? Because, and then you hear this, right? You hear how John Swan so coldly responds to all of this as Nick is genuinely trying to understand the situation here. It's fucked up because John this whole time knew that Nick was putting his neck out, right? That he was basically risking a lot of his credibility, which is important as a commentary YouTuber like Nick to have that credibility. He knew that he was sticking all of that out on the line, and he didn't care. He did not care he didn't care about the ramifications that this could have had for anyone else.
Needless to say, I do not think that Optimus or Tipster will be dumping thousands of dollars into projects like this at any point in the future because of the volatility of these situations. Hassan Piker has also commented very angrily, although understandably so. His $12 contribution to the production of the sex mod made him take a very big hit from what I've heard, and I can't really begrudge him on that front.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
I apologize for that.
Literally lying.
One of the biggest channels right now, and a fellow investor, Dream, was looking forward to streaming the addition to Minecraft on Twitch and doing a speedrun of finishing inside of a blocky vagina on his channel. So he has also come out against John Swan in recent times and asked the commentary community for an apology because of their investment in what turned out to be just a total scam. Definitely a weird position to be in for him. When he promised his audience to have 4K footage of the mod, and now they're left disappointed. And this, of course, has spawned this caught in 4K meme, which people have been saying, John Swan got caught in 4K because of the promise of, a 4K addition to Minecraft for the mod. So, it's really a hard position to be in because all these people, including Dream, made false promises that aren't even their own fault. They were effectively lied to. I know that Tommy C also invested a lot of money into the project, and recently he's talked about John Swan. Personally, I think his reaction was a little bit overboard, but considering, the amount that he lost, I certainly kind of understand. you know, the frustration and the anger behind his comments and his tone.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself in front of your whole family. Stick the knife in your neck and pull it all the way to the right.
Slightly overboard, but I guess that's just my take. I wouldn't blame anyone for disagreeing with me. So yeah, we're all just kind of, you know, we're recovering from this whole thing. No word from John as of yet, but I'll be sure to post an update on whether or not the mod is actually coming out, if I get any word about it. I've tried to get some behind-the-scenes information. Unfortunately, John Swan has not reached, you know, he hasn't reached out to me. I'm not sure why that is. So yeah, definitely a strange situation, one of the more surreal ones to play on YouTube in recent times. And you know, hopefully I can recoup the money just by uploading, or you know, by investing in other mods. I know some other people have proposed that they could take the work that John did, the little that he did release, and potentially work on their own version of it and get it out there. But as of now, it doesn't feel right for me, and I think a lot of the YouTubers that were invested in this, and you know, people like Keemstar, are kind of apprehensive to go into more projects like this because of what happened with John. You know, you just never really know online what people could do. This isn't a guy who can just call up. He's a ghost now. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say on the topic. Be sure to check out my video on the main channel. If you want some more info on this, I went in a lot more in depth there. I just wanted to kind of give a little bit more of my experience here with what happened. But yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.